Hello students! Today we are going to do a detailed understanding of a chapter, A Triumph of Surgery by James Herriot, Class 10 English. James Herriot is a veterinary doctor. Let's understand the story. The story is in first person narration. The story begins with the narrator saying that he was really worried about Tricky. Tricky the dog? When he sees Tricky in the street with Mrs. Pumphrey, he is shocked at his appearance. Tricky is described as hugely fat, like a bloated sausage with bloodshot and roomy eyes, and his tongue hanging out. This description clearly shows that Tricky is extremely unhealthy due to overfeeding. Mrs. Pumphrey explains that Tricky had become listless. Listless means without energy. She mistakenly thinks that he is suffering from malnutrition. Malnutrition means lack of nutrition. So what does she do? She gives him malt, cod liver oil, Horlicks, cream cakes and chocolates. This shows her ignorance. She is overfeeding instead of treating correctly. The narrator immediately understands the real problem. He says, Tricky's only fault was greed. Tricky never refused food and would eat at any time. So the illness is not due to the weakness but due to excess food. The doctor asks about exercise and we learn that Tricky gets very little physical activity. So the doctor gives a strict warning. Cut down food and increase exercise. He even says that this is not done. Tricky will become seriously ill. Mrs. Pumphrey agrees, but she emotionally finds it very difficult to refuse him food. As expected, within a few days, Tricky's condition becomes worse. He stops eating and starts vomiting, lies on the rug panting and refuses to move. Now Mrs. Pumphrey became extremely worried. The doctor decides that the only solution is to take Tricky away from home. He suggests hospitalization for about a fortnight. Fortnight means 14 to 15 days. Mrs. Pumphrey is very emotional and thinks Tricky will pine and die without her. But the doctor takes a firm decision and carries Tricky away. As Tricky is taken, we see a humorous scene. The servants bring day bed, night bed, cushions, toys, bowls, coats for a various season, lunch bowl, breakfast bowl, dinner bowl. This shows how over-pampered Tricky is. Mrs. Pumphrey even throws coats into the car as it leaves, and everyone is in tears. At the surgery, Tricky is very weak and inactive. For 2 days, no food and only water was given. He was given gradual feeding, plenty of exercise, interaction with other dogs, and slowly Tricky starts improving. Day 3, he shows interest. He starts moving. Later, he plays with other dogs, eats properly and becomes active. He even starts competing for food and running around energetically. This shows that natural lifestyle and discipline cured him. Meanwhile, Mrs. Pumphrey keeps calling again and again for updates. When she hears that Tricky is conversing, she starts sending gifts, eggs, wine, brandy. These were meant for Tricky, but the doctors and his staff enjoyed it. This part adds humor to the story. After 2 weeks, Tricky is completely transformed. He becomes fit, active, strong, full of energy. He runs with other dogs and looks completely healthy. When Mrs. Pumphrey comes, Tricky jumps into her lap, licking her face and showing excitement. She is overwhelmed with happiness and thanks the doctor by saying, "This is a triumph of surgery." But actually, this is irony. There was no surgery at all. The triumph was simply controlled diet, exercise, discipline. This is the real success. The story teaches us excess love can be harmful. Overfeeding leads to illness. Discipline and proper care are really very much essential. True care means doing what is right, not what feels emotional. If you found this video helpful, like, share and subscribe.